A very good afternoon and thank you so much for keeping it NBS Television always. Welcome to NBS Live at 1 with me, Tracy Kansime. Next Media and Capital FM have entered into strategic partnership and a collaboration aimed at enhancing value for audiences and advertisers through content sharing across all platforms and joining experiences. The partnership brings together the strength of two leading media organizations while allowing each company to maintain its independence, brand identity and editorial direction. The two organizations are committed to delivering richer content, broader reach and greater value to audiences and advertisers across Uganda.
Partnership and the collaboration that we have just launched with Next Media Group. We're excited about it because we have worked with the Next Media Group in the past on several occasions, several collaborations that have enthralled millions of audiences in Uganda. We did the Boys to Men together with the Next Media Group. So this is just a natural evolution of what we've started, and we believe that it will give a lot more opportunities to our listeners as well as our viewers to enjoy more content from the different platforms. And radio stations have been creating content which has been consumed by the listeners. We're now saying this content is going to be shared across different platforms which the Next Media Group offers. It has a very strong visual and digital offering. So we believe that a coming together of audio plus visual and digital is will be very exciting for both our listeners and viewers.
If you look at what we've been trying to build as an ecosystem, what Capital Group has been trying to build as an ecosystem, the idea is how do we use both of those to then create greater value both for our audiences and our advertisers to increase nationwide reach. And so what we're looking at is cross-platform promotion, engagement, content sharing to deliver better value for our audience. That's really the most important thing.
With only hours to pause in the clarities in electoral materials after discovering ballot boxes bearing serial numbers that reportedly do not match official records. However, the Electoral Commission spokesperson Julius Muchunguzi has dismissed fears of malpractice, insisting that preparations for the elections are progressing smoothly and in accordance with the established procedures.
During our inspection, we realized that on the packing list, the serial numbers were not matching with the serial numbers on the ballot boxes. And we raised the complaint that how this came. Then they were like it was in an error. We could not believe them, and we requested that we need to verify what is in the boxes, those 17 boxes in one sub-county, that is Mugoye sub-county. Then they could not do it. By yesterday, we asked police to keep custody of the 17 boxes, which police did, and up to now, they are still under the police custody.
We raised a complaint to the returning officer, who also visibly verified. We agreed with him, with advice of the DPC, that we put our complaint in writing as provided for under Section 15 of the Electoral Commission Act. When we put that in writing, this letter, which is here, was not received by the Electoral Commission returning officer. He rejected it. He said, present it tomorrow. Tomorrow came to today. We came here and presented this letter. He has refused to acknowledge receipt of it.
The roadmap has gone on peacefully, from the update of the voters register for Kalangana, the display of that voters register, the nomination of candidates, the campaigns that ended yesterday, and now today, the 23rd of June, the commission is coming here in Kalangana. The chairperson of the commission, just Welcome Mugenyi, the deputy Hajat Aisha Rubega, and all the commissioners are coming to Kalangana for what is called a pre-polling meeting, where all the stakeholders, the candidates, the agents, the media, civil society, observers are going to, take stock of where we are as we get ready for the polling tomorrow.
The Ministry of Tourism is set to introduce coffee tourism as a new tourism product aimed at increasing visitor spending and extending tourist stay in Uganda. The initiative will enable visitors to experience the country's coffee value chain from farm tours and processing to testing experiences while creating additional income opportunities for local communities.
As government of Uganda, we have been mainly promoting cultural and natural heritage as our tourism products. So that's why wildlife has been at the center. But in the next few years coming and in the 10-fold growth strategy, we want to focus on increasing the stay of the tourists and increasing the spend. So we are not just looking at the numbers. So how do we increase the spend? How much a tourist spends and how long a tourist stays? So if a tourist comes to Queen Elizabeth and sleeps in one of the lodges and does a game drive the next day, what else can keep him or her an extra day? So in most cases they come and do a game drive and the next day they don't have much to do, maybe some cultural dance at Mwea or a few of the other lodges. So coffee is going to be a game changer in this. I think General Castro was talking about Ethiopia. Countries like South Africa, who make wine, have made wine a tourist product. People go to visit the wine, the grapes, what do you call them? The vineyards. They do wine tasting. So why can't we promote coffee tourism in Kasese? Because I'm told you have the best coffee. From the farm to the cup, people can come to learn about the coffee in Kasese. What makes it special? How is it grown? How is it harvested? How is it processed? And then when they taste it, how the difference. We were told when we came here about the different types of coffee. Some people are producing specialty coffee for specific markets. I had never heard about that. So those are things that we think we can promote. People can do tours of the coffee farms. They can learn about the experience of coffee in Kasese. We can even do festivals. We can even do competitions. So there's a lot that we can do in coffee tourism.
And from that story to a break, NBS Live at 1 returns shortly with many more stories.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando, like a daily bando, like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mu mutima kukankana like drums. Kalakata, kalakata, endungu ya kusabula. Mikono juu, free on fire, free on fire, free on fire.
Uganda is more connected than ever before. From mobile broadband to digital payments, access is no longer the challenge. But the real question is, how do we turn this connectivity into real opportunity? Introducing the State of the Digital Economy 2026, Uganda's annual digital check on how we go beyond connectivity to jobs, innovation, and economic growth. Across 5 key pillars: human capital, cybersecurity, policy, artificial intelligence, and infrastructure. This is how we build a workforce that creates, unlock digital jobs and income, ensure trust and security, enable smarter policies, and connect Ugandans to global opportunities. Don't just be online, be part of what's next. Partner with us to shape Uganda's digital future.
Eno y'ensibuko y'obulungi bw'ennyaffe Uganda. Ensozi ezigulumidde n'ebibira ebiziyivu kyokka nga bikwesa ezzaabu. Wali olabye ku mazike wakati mu kiragala, obuwangwa n'ennono ebyewuunyisa. Ebibuga, ebinyonyi, obutonde obweyagaza, kw'ossa amazina n'embeera z'abantu, byonna mu pulogulaamu Lambula.
Uganda twaniriza Joseph Ngoma mu concert yesoose ku Lugogo Cricket Oval nga 11 July 2026. Tickets za mitwale 2, emitwale 5, ate meze y'abantu 8 ya milioni 3. Tickets ojazisanga ku caritickets.com, French Supermarket ne ku Hotel Triangle. Kwa noti 75658 Kino kyetu badde tulinda. Joseph Ngoma, mwana mulenzi omuwandiisi, vocal powerhouse. Aludenga konko n'endongo ekutte ku mitima gy'abanna Uganda. Gendongo yenyuma eyimusa ekuwa essuubi agikubya mu style y'omulembe kati ategese ekitabangawo. Twagala Cricket Oval ejjule ku mulundi guno gwokka. Babulaza mutwaleko basista out bitegekeddwa charism n'ebiwagirwa.
East Africa is advancing toward deeper regional integration, stronger economies, and improved livelihoods for its citizens. Join the 6th edition of the East African Community Post-Budget Dialogue for financial year 2026-2027, organized by Siatini in partnership with key government institutions and development partners. Under the theme, Leveraging Regional Integration Through Enhancing Domestic Resource Mobilization, Prudent Debt Management, and Resilient Trade and Investment for Improved Livelihoods in the East African Community. The dialogue would explore practical solutions for sustainable growth and regional transformation, featuring a keynote address by the Right Honorable Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga, the First Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for the East African Community Affairs, alongside leading policymakers, private sector representatives, civil society, and development partners from across the region. Thursday, 25th of June, 2026, from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Watch live on NBS Television, YouTube, Zoom, Facebook, and other digital platforms. Be part of the conversation shaping the future of East Africa. Organized by Siatini, Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Uganda Revenue Authority, Ministry of East African Community Affairs, in partnership with Diaconia, Tax Justice Network Africa, Government of Ireland International Development Program.
Love doesn't end at I do. That's where the real journey begins. This year, the Bride and Groom Expo 2026 invites you to experience Beyond I Do, a journey of love, home and family. From planning your dream wedding to building your dream home, from unforgettable honeymoons to starting a family and making the right financial decisions for your future, it's all here under one roof. Meet trusted experts in home living, real estate, finance, parenting and lifestyle. Discover ideas, solutions, and inspiration to guide your next chapter. Whether you're newly engaged, newly married, or building your future together, this is your complete life journey experience. Happening 26 to 28 June 2026 at the Uma Multipurpose Hall. To book a stall, call 0772 354 940. Don't just plan a wedding, plan beyond it.
August 2026 is here! and Yada for Life presents Mujatu CZ 2026 Nsima edition on Saturday 29th August 2026 at Imperial Royal Hotel with a lineup of heavenly voices and ministers. Are you grateful to God for what He has done and accomplished in your life? You have a reason to ultimately thank God for. Get your Lex ticket 40K, gold for 50K, platinum for 100K, and then the table at 2 million. Doors open at 4 p.m. Buy your ticket, unique uniform to the house and at House of Rest, former Fido for books and reservations. 0760 595 316 or 008 766 Mujatu CZ 2026 Nsima edition proudly sponsored by Yuka Afro and Yuka TV and NBS Music.
The problem do you know the kind of cement I'm using in this foundation? I guarantee you even my grandchildren will come and find this house.
You buy your buy day and get the job done. Strong, reliable, available at hardware shops countrywide.
This week. Managing people, payroll, assets, and operations separately, that's the old way of doing business.
So Piraco is like a business operating system. It brings all your operational functions together.
This week on Tech Connect, we explore how Bysoft Global through Paracost is helping businesses bring their people, processes, and data all into one seamless system.
You could set up a system and it serves all the branches, whereby the finance is catered for, the training, onboarding.
This Wednesday night at 8 p.m. only on NBS with me, Tracy.
Abalimi ba Uganda baba no bavuddeyo abayiyambye obulimi n'ozi basevudde bonna bakungumirumo Sanyuka TV ekuleetedde omuwulizi gw'ebulimi n'obulozi tulime tufune Agric Expo olayinga 2026 enkuyanja y'abalimi bamusiga nsimbi abayiiya abalina obutale n'abawula ebirime na mu kifo kimu guno si bisobooleso wabula entabiro eby'obulimi n'obulunzi mu Uganda jakusisinkana abako oyige ate okulaakulane obuleso bw'ebyobulimi n'obulunzi tulime tufune Agric Expo Julayi nga 24 paka nga 26 ku Next Year Park okumanyisingawo ku namba yaffe 07 00 890.
This week on NBS.
It is round 5 as the heat stands up in Garuga, the Mountain Dew motocross. It was right for the win. The ladies was such a competitive class.
I've just joined 5 this year. With them more and like the donkey brings again.
The heat stand up. The race were on. The bikes were running. See all this action for yourself. Just sit back, relax, strap your belt, and let the action begin.
Euro Music is super on NBS Music, where the music never ends. Get ready to experience the best in music with NBS Music, where the hits never stop. Enjoy 24/7 stop entertainment and playing your favorite hits, fresh tracks, and exclusive jams every day. Whether you're home, on the go, or just sing, we got you covered. Immerse yourself in the ultimate music experience, only available on the Afro mobile platform. Feel the vibes and NBS Music. Take is
Welcome back. You are watching NBS Live at 1 with me, Tracy Kansime. If you are always sending money to family and friends in Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, or Tanzania, then this is for you. We'll send with wallet. You can hold and send digital dollars and cash out in Ugandan shillings whenever you are ready. Remember, each digital dollar is backed up by one actual US dollar. You can make fee-free transfers between SendWave wallets across 110 plus countries, which means you can send money directly from your SendWave wallet to another SendWave wallet. Now, family and friends can hold their money into dollars and cash out in their local currencies whenever they wish. Download the SendWave wallet app directly from Play Store or App Store. Fund your wallet with $10 using the promo code NEXT and get $5 on us. Please note that SendWave makes money on the exchange rate. Terms and conditions apply. Now, the Uganda Tourism Board, together with higher institutions of learning, have launched an initiative to establish stronger cooperation with Austria to promote tourism between the two countries. The initiative is primarily focused on students pursuing tourism-related courses in various institutions of higher learning, beginning with Makerere University Business School and other universities.
Most people, as Church Wisdom referred Uganda to, the Pearl of Africa, we are promoting Uganda as a brand in Australia and the Oceania. The main purpose as to why we came here to Makerere Business School is to discuss with scholars on our narrative tourism. We want to improve on the strategies on how to promote tourism, on how to promote the brand Uganda, and after an exchange of discussions, we've gotten to know where we have to improve and what we should do.
We have discussed about student exchange. These students, when they go out there, and when the students from other countries come, they identify new perspectives, new opportunities, new ways of doing things, and they become marketing officers of these countries who want to call upon government and all bodies to support the business school and to support this kind of memorandum of understanding to advance the cause of tourism, because tourism has a great future for this country.
The reason why we're doing this is we're looking at different avenues, how we can increase the tourism in Uganda, and we realize academia is one of the industries that we can look at to foster collaboration, partnership, research investments, but then also business investments and investors into the country. We're looking at having researchers come from Australia to partner with our researchers here, our professors and doctors, to look at different research that they can carry out because they're a research-based hub.
Centenary Bank has launched Gonza Pay, a digital wallet platform that allows users to make payments and transfer money without a bank account. The launch comes as digital banking continues to reshape the financial sector, with the bank reporting that nearly 90% of its transactions are now conducted through digital channels. Speaking at the launch, Centenary Bank Executive Director for Business, Joseph Barikudembe, said customers are increasingly demanding faster and more accessible financial services.
Today we are glad to be able to launch the Gonza Pay. Gonza Pay is a wallet that will make lives easier for our customers. And not only are we looking at Centenary Bank customers, we're looking at even non-Centenary Bank customers, because it's open to every person as an app, also on the USSD code, and you can also access it from our agent banking points, which are over 9,000 in the country. The history of why we decided to come up with a wallet is that the bank today, as we all know, is serving an estimated 3.4 million customers. But the reality is that the country has about 30 million people who are of age to be provided for financial services. And the best and quickest way to get them without having to build physical branches is by giving them these digital channels, these channels that help them access financials from their own bedrooms, from wherever they are seated, and be able to receive and send money and pay for different services they would want to. This was the real purpose for which we started this.
There's a tendency for those who call themselves innovators to pick a solution that worked elsewhere and bring it here. And I'm saying, to the extent possible, the issues we have might not even necessarily be the same as Kenya. So if a solution works in Kenya, why bring it to Uganda? Why don't you first ask what's Uganda's problem? And then design a solution, even if it means getting a solution from elsewhere and customizing it for Uganda. So that was my plea to those that do the innovation. Understand the customer, identify the problems, describe it, and then find a solution for the problem. Avoid a situation where you come with a solution and then look for a problem to solve.
That particular story brings us to the end of NBS Live at 1. For more on these stories, join us in our subsequent bulletins. Up next is Lunchtime Sport with Fifi, Pinky and Stuart. Good afternoon.
NBS. Always.
Just to confirm, team ya Febweto, team Uganda, tukira kwa tino kwetegekera emisinde gino at least tujja kwa tubawa amongero kumanya team yabazanyi abaira kodala of course osinza kunteekateeka they are set okuvanga 27 July mpaka enakusoma ezinga mu Augusto abaite squad etunulidwa ogere baso kwanga ebako kyekola but botunulira ku squad etunulidwa and after the abana bobola n'abalenzi akikulaga nti abola tulina mu experience ababaddeyo bo comparing ne team y'abana y'abalenzi abajja okuba bagenda basoko babakozi batukulira as I will come banafa bali ku NBS the big political command center nga tubanga a very good afternoon wherever you're watching from. It's the flexible large time team and to confirm it the squad has been confirmed ahead of the big Commonwealth Games. You ready to list
month, that is July, and Uganda is going to, of course, bring up a team. Gemanieri already selected from different sporting disciplines. Of course, for the athletics, these are the for athletics, these are the athletes are going to represent us: Shida Leni, Chebet Esther, Banura Maureen, Achiru Knight, Halima Nakai, my girl from Buyukwe, Peruth Chemtai, Cheptoyek Joy Abadewo, and Chelangat Rebecca. Then Balenzi Kibet Dan, Adoli Heron, Chibet Habat, Krop Dominic, Chemtai Silas, Kiprop Kenneth, Omuka Kenneth, Oscar Chelimo, Otim David Bwato Beckham. Mbuza abana abalenzi mweba chimera mwengate mudduka kuba wala at least Nakai wuli wali nemwe abalala mwabaki banaye regions endala Central Region, Eastern Region, Western Region ngate mulabikako muba wala Halima Nakai atukikiridde she's a girl from Buyukwe naye mubalenzi temuli wadde soke wadde mukasa wadde tumusime what happened to you people
no Fifi it's not about that emisinde obutafana ko mizanyo jonna Rijo jetogeramu ye eina embeera esobozesa
which is okay. Halima Nakai yazalibwa mu region eyo wini nanyonda abadde adduka okumala ebbanga anti ebiseera bisinga ogenda okwesanga abaana baffe nti tebeetaguliza mubaddusi ba Uganda sokwe mubaddusi ba Uganda bima mwogera ku Davis Kamoga yali ava mu region kuba yakikola mu Atalanta mu 96
wish our team the best
nedda no by the way it is not in Nyomba it's a concern kugambya at least mubawala Nakai akola ki ekyo mubive Tolabeko Stewart, you can come up from any region, you put Nakayo Yale, Medeco.
Checharitanga bana bemisinde bano.
Abana bemisinde, okolachi.
Okubanga bali active.
Bali active.
Primary.
I think infrastructure.
Kati ewali ngebisaawe waliyo maduka.
Naye okimanyi nti mu Kenyatta House etaiba. And really is bampa wasooka ne malira mu kyakusatu. Banange nabasembya. Naye nga nange nfubutuka naye si bwetyo.
Kale wakati nga twogera ku tiimu yaffe ne tiimu zaffe eza Uganda, tiimu yaffe y'abali wansi myaka 17 n'obaluubirira kulaba nga babaako kibaka olunaku olw'enkyalo bagenda okubazanya final ne tiimu eggwanga erya Tanzania to confirm enkyukakyuka ezimu kwezi zitoniddwa and team Uganda amanyi obulungi ennyo last one empaka zino that was 2019 wansi wa Ayub Khalifa and this time around omuteeso gwe twogerako Sherry Bots nozadde babuuza mpira gwa bwala here we are okulanga solo kwanga and team etudo kwange wangula major trophy wansi womutensi Sherry Bots into under 20 biganye under 17 tugeza kwa kwatuko but olaba waliwo ekijja somewhere nti waliwo ekitambula wansi abavubuka bano unbeaten in all games 20 goals scored
ana ku level ya wagulu you come back down Sherry Bots webibanga ebintu biganye ku level ya World Cup level ya Africa kati tukomyewo ku level ya Sekafa the Sekafa level is after the level ya league jatali involved whatsoever nekitegeeza being league ya fent erimuko amasomero ne institutions ono sisiza ruli mu video kusanyuka ye siza wafo wa Hamzi Fitness Gym banange mukulu dili tumusimo tukoze oti kakati bwobanga ogenzeeyo kyoyinza ogamba nti akomyewo kuba level ya Sekafa ye level yatandikirako nga ye in terms of competitiveness nayogedde from yesterday the girls basobola okubankinga on naye nga tutwerabira nti the whole team eri mabegawe kube mukiririzaamu and they really love her. She has bonded with them ne aba assistant balina ba Collins bamuyambyeko nnyonnyo okubanga team eno agisettinga up in the best way abawala baffe bakuze in terms of football naye olowooza olumu okukula kulina okulabirwa ennyo mu results olumu ezibadde tezijja level gyajaga kijja kuba kibi nnyo Tanzania senge etusonga naddala nga fennan Tanzania tubadde on form tubadde ku brilliant forms bwetyo okuva bwogenda buli omu route to the final gye yatandikira amagola ageetagisa tugakubye clean sheet tuzikumye wezeetagisiza ne ba semi-finalists ba opponents we had a opponent omuzibu muko Kenya being embiranye nti naye yali badde asobola tuka ku final nze ndowooza nti I'm yet to see line up jana putting up I pray nti abana abateeka buli omu wasobola okukikola then obukujjukujju bw'abaana baffe okuyiiyo okwo bagende mu maaso ante bajjaako mukono wene wekozesa ekigambo mukono ku baana abawala akirabe tebajjaako kigere when I say mukono with girls it sounds very funny tebajjaako kigere until the last minute even if it goes to extra time bavumirie mpozi nga when it comes to penalties omanyi ku penalties omuntu omugira katini because penalties no asinga yenna olumu zigenda south zitera okugaana depending on the conditions nembeera omongu gyakubiddemu but for the girls I wish them the best of luck.
So team Uganda bwetu tulibedde okwanga tufaafagana team y'eggwanga litumanye bulungi ennyo erya Tanzania I know the big final egenda maaso mu ggwanga lyabeera ennyini so will it be Uganda or TZ ku mulundi guno nga twogera ku final z'ekikopo ekya Sekafa omupiira ogw'abaana ab'obuwala 20 goals scored and tena consideringa ate against reactive almost goals 16 era nga twogera ku mpaka zimu Uganda ku mulundi guno and there's a difference ya series which ekyokuba nti olina alternative y'abantu abateeba gonna this ng'olina bafazile kwa poti basobola okuba batunulira but this time around olina abantu bangi nnyo olina abantu bangi abasobola okwanga
tiimu yaffe y'abawala kyemanyi mu baana abazze mu mikululo ne babivaamu oyinza okuloza kuba bafari Majida Nantanda abo bonna baali bazannya Farida Bulega Lady Mourinho yagezaako Oliver Mbekeka naye somehow mama wa
Lady Mourinho
yeeyita Lady Mourinho yalina head coach awo ku Proline sikyamulaba mukulu
let's hear from the team ahead of the big final olunaku lw'ekyanga Uganda etuuka n'eggwanga lya Tanzania mupaka zitwogerako eza Sekafa ez'omupiira gw'abaana b'obuwala.
Amanya gameze Immaculate Teen Prince under 17 twakamaliza ne training yaffe enkya tugenda samba finals versus Tanzania naye tetutidde tulina amanyi namuffe kuba tukimanyi bagenda beera nabo abaguzi mangi naye tetutidde kuba mishoni yaffe kukuza ekikopo ne Uganda. Hi everyone, my name is Teen Prince Center Bank. As you have seen today, we had our last training, which is leading us to play against Tanzania tomorrow. And as you have seen our games, we did not see any goal. And I'm promising that tomorrow we are going to also to make it as we have been making it. By the names of Immaculate Achen, a team tennis player, Australia. We are done with our training session. Tomorrow we are playing finals with Tanzania. I know and I believe we are going to have many spectators.
So the girls are ready for the final about Musekafa. Ngabatu kali gwanga ila Tanzania kulaba nafa ngene maso kwa mutukubira nze Chimera Stewart Fifi na Pinky and the team of close so kwanga tupategeza bichibikira maso wakati nga twogera kwebyo oluvanyuma lw'omumenyi w'amateeka obaliwo gye mugendera n'obulambulamba obwasiri ngongodia abajjukira ababega katono bweto mu bifana byogera maso kwanga olaba abweto aba suspect oba abasuubira kwa beta ba mu nsonga zino abweto baletiddwa mu kooti twagala okulaba kyebadde mu kooti era basindikiddwa omwezi mulamba mpaka ate baddaddamu okulirwa mu kooti wakati musango guno gutogerako gwatwaliramu n'obulamu bw'omuzanyi wa rugby.
Omu ku baloya ba Sydney mu guno omusango nga tukolera wamu ne state era nga muwulidde oba nga mulabye mu kooti tukyakolagana wamu ne poliisi okulaba nti tukwata ba suspects bonna nga mwalaba mu butambi wakyaliyo abantu abamu abatannaleetebwa wano era nga omulamuzi atuwaddeyo omwezi omulala gumu kukolagana ne poliisi tuleete ba suspects abo abalala omusango ogende mu maaso kuddamu nga 23 July.
District Court, which is here at City Hall, KCCA, is a processing court for such a matter, and the 4 suspects have been arraigned before the Magistrates Court, His Worship Edgar Karachire Senior, and the 4 suspects being Mugwisa Obed Owino Joseph, Kabugo Henry, and Eli Mundoni. As you saw earlier on NBS Sport, the suspects requested to speak to some of their family members and maybe before they could speak to the court, and one of the suspects had something to share with to present to the magistrate, but the magistrate informed him that the case will not be heard here, so he will have to wait at a later time when they are before the High Court, and then they can begin to make their presentations. The State Attorney informed the court that investigations and inquiries into the matter are still ongoing. More arrests are set to be made as they look at the footage and as they comb more suspects, and they look to link a few people to the scene of the crime that was in Ntinda, Bukoto on the 5th of June in 2026. Now, the Magistrates Court has therefore, following from that information that investigations are still ongoing and a request from the State Attorney that the matter be heard at a later date or be presented at a later date, the Magistrate Court has decided to remand the suspects until the 23rd of July 2026, when they will be back at this same Magistrates Court before His Worship Karachire to get maybe if the investigations are
all right, thank you so much, our brother. I'm forgetting the name. Akole Birungi. Yeah, Anis Akole Birungi for that information. Of course, okene baso kwa tuli and the suspect otogera kakati baba since mpaka mwezi mulamba wakati mbere fana bwete.
Just a comment. What I'm happy about is musango ennaku zino janguwa. I likes the way oli okero oliem nedda so oliem nsonyiwa oli okero bye yakola kuba bane mukuli oliem ansonyiwa erinnya liisewo buyisi oli okero oli ow'abaana bafe ab'eggaba walaba the way then nekino ekyagu because engeri gye kyali kitachinga mu public omanyi you begin losing trust mu ekitongole kyaffe n'ebirala naye ndowooza olaba in a space of kuba we tugamba crime yaliwo 5th June leero 23 one of the two they already sittings zibadde biri they come back in a month kitegeeza ne wobanga yegwe namwandu ne wobanga yegwe taata w'omwana nti ekisooka omwana tajja kudda sidini waffe yagenda zezaali entuko naye wano olina hope nti kuba waliwo statement y'oluzungu egamba justice delayed is justice denied so now as it comes era nga olaba wamala ne banna abali abatuyambako kwata okufuna buli kimu kikulaga nti there is progress and believe me I'm very happy with the system, the justice system justice whatever it is, the system kyonna kyekiri kitegeeza nti tulina at least bwe tusenvuddeko ku nsonga eyandi kiyambeko okubanga abeewaka n'omwana omuto ono gwe baaleka waali kulaba mugambe nti taatawo okufaako ensi yonna yakulaga ne bagoberera paka bonna abamuletako obuzibu bonna they were brought to book.
Yeah. So Japan tukenda maso kwa tugobera mu kimwe kigenda maso but so far you stand ya court bwetu bigenda maso kwanga kunonyeza ne bigenda maso so nabalala abachabiriza fe fevrize of kubiriza abantu bafenti twewale okwetaba mu menyi bamateeka lero kiri wabo nawe sino kwa kitukako tulime
kusalira abantu musango
mpaka
wakiri tubakwate tubasiba akando yatulinde police mukwate mu musibenti tadduka mulinde police anti ba ero simbayinza okubata babesiga ne mulinde police ate mugoberere nebino ebyokuba oyinza okuba president wa Uganda ddako
ngatugede yes ngatogera kwa kubigenda maso mizanyo jaffe ewaka wetogera kakati club ezira kodala zirimu kwetalo wabula ate ezimu zirimu kwechekinga zimide zitya naddala ku status ngetu manyiti eteka aliyagira clubs nokusobola kwa beteketekera bulungi nnyo ddala era ezimu kwezo mbadde ne bako club ezira kodala nga betujja ne mawuli agafa mu club za molobude betuyina ndabyo kolisi ya club ezira kodala ezimu kwezo nga bichapendinga kitala bagaye bamaze okumaliza ebyabwe
because of their participation mu Confederation Cup that comes Ali Mumasa NEC FC nayo already yaliyoko already manyiddwa ekisaawe na buli kimu I think bali organized Safande engineer Brian Buhanda for the Venoms integeddeko by the Vipers abasambi abamanya abamu betubadde tulowooza bagenda kuvaayo I think they are sweeping house clean bagezeeko n'okwongera mu kubalala Mbalala City kyewuunyisa
nalaba ku bifaananyi awo
honorable mwine mpaka
ya nabalaba nga batudde mu AGM yali embalala
I pray what is here reflects on what happens between the season tuleme kuwulira bintu nti abaana babanja omanyi when license n'ebirala obifunye obituukirize
bani ababeera mu AGM
ebituukirize bani ababeera mu AGM sometimes they send CEOs kuba they fully represent the clubs senga bakuba bananyini matimu the directors n'abala tibakakatako when you have a CEO ali active and who brings you up to speed ku buli kimu asobola
kumanya style ya teams ezibadde zakola promoted atogera ku AGM za clubs bakoze Vipers yazikola
Maroons kati kyewuunyisa nga KCC teri ntunga saaze nayo tenna gundi tenna Maroons AGM tenna ntunga saaze AGM tenna ba Maroons yamaze ya mukodomi okataka
ntunga saaze bagamedeza this weekend
KCC ne Villa AGM tebanaziteekawo
batalonga 10
ne Bull FC era nazo ogambye wali eri bana bala bapendinga URN Express teams za Hamzi Stadium zombi tezinnaba Police FC tuina team kubazi nyaze ezajja ne bili neziddayo Entebe mwanyi nazeka wuluta ndaba nayo yajja kikola his omusajja w'ebyemizanyo Kigezi Homeboys tebanaba batuka then Dr Bernard Patrick Ogwero wabanga yiwa National Council batekesa mateeka ne bagateeka mu nkola baluddebo nnyo okweteekateeka naye anyway baakajja and kyemanyi bali the process
yeah of course wakati nga twogera process ne clubs amu okwetegekera nga zikola AGM omuba betwogerako defender wa team Uganda Cranes betu Timothy Awanyi bwetwogera kakati amaze completing a transfer okuva mu ogenda okwegatta ku team ya Botev Boldivid ezimu ku club zetwogerako Timothy twabujjukira mu team ya Asho ezimu ku team yali eddayo ndowooza of late tetumulabe nnyo ali active national team
Timothy oyo bannalugazi muna you'll bear me witness y'omu ku bantu ababadde basobodde okutambula obulungi ndowooza abasinga bamumanyira ku sini ku KCCA and after KCCA wano kigamba emyaka 29 katugende n'egyo egiriwo naye nga bannalugazi bamumanya nnyo and of course emyaka amaze 7 kuba yagenda u COVID we yatandikira we yegatira ku Ashdod buterevu nye ye Isiraeli Ashdod eyo ne wabaawo okolumu conundrum ya national team bamutadde tebamutalumu bamutekako ne kubunkenke bwogenda ekifo kyo nga tojja kikuuma musajja wattu and I think he reported here n'agamba ali injured naye nga yali naye nga ategezeza abo mu national team anti mulamu naye alina byamaliriza which was okay ne emabegakawo era nakubuuzaako lwaki mu line up tabaamu ndowooza nga beteekateeka okubanga bamuta and they didn't opt to continue with him buterevu nyo wetwogerera agenze kati mu ggwanga eddala ne mu tiimu eddala it's a new task ne ekirungi ekiriwo nti ku myaka gye 29 gye baripotinga wano waba akyasobola okwa-attractinga another good team in Europe nze mba ndowooza ekisooka nabagamba abaana baffe sibasuubira kuwangula balondo Onyange yawangula ekirabo kya Africa yakola nnyo abali babawangudde weelu mukama naye ekisinga obukulu sente Awanyi akyazinoga mu signings ezo naye kaba kati ne wabeerawo embeera the main goal is that kola sente kukyusa Awaddi Ovanda akyusizaayo abamumanyi then ekirala is to hang on kuba akyali mu shape ekuba omupiira mu defense ya national team abadde ennaku zino yavaamu kuba national team yamwe kati yafuna abalala ogenza okulaba nga ba Habati gatako nani Lerioka Prados n'abalala bebabadde bajettanidde I think in the last 1-2 years naye wanaba asamba bulungi he will come back and for me ekisooka omuvubuka yali disciplined but ekira is principled si ye muntu gwe balirako amatooke so good luck to him asobole okushininga
gy'agenze mu ggwanga erya Bulgaria club kibategeezezza mu clubs agendako wabula nga
Bulgaria eno eva Dimitar Babatov ono yabadde ne Andrew Kabura ku TV
bakyali bonna so nga twatokubanga tumamu mukatono nnyo olw'obudde amole ge tufuna ge g'okwanda betwogera kakati netadde olwanga yamaze okubanga yegatta agenda ku tiimu ya S Leopards ezimu ku club zetwogerako nazo zivuganya S Leopards ne batuba tugyogera oba ogenze Kenya ku mulirwano ndowooza bali bit familiar at least aboliijjaabwe ndowooza badde bebitebita federation yabwe mugende maaso okwabikola from Rwanda akomyewo Uganda awuyo agenze Kenya I think those wakati
mu basambi abamu abali lake is my brother muzukulu wa Gabo nga tuli ku kika ekimu out of Makerere oba yamala naddayo n'amala course ya engineering simanyi naye ng'ekisinga obukulu nzaamulabye ng'azanyira tiimu ezawaggulu ndowooza gy'atazanyidde ebadde tiimu ya Vipers naye from Express to Sports Club Villa from Vipers agenzeeko Mambuka taddewo naye sente azikoze
engineer Tadeo Lwanga
yabufuna
kyemusabira kyagoba
yamala kuba walolo yalino ng'abuzaayo omwaka gumu n'ekyo nakyo ekiri oba yabimala oba tebimala the goal is one fenna mu kusoma n'ebirala tukola waba yabimala kongs waba teyabimala ali bimala ogwo omwaka ali gujjukira naye from mukulu bamweya nakuba y'omu ku bakocha abatandika nabo wano ng'alina ejjuko mu Rushidi of late emipiira gye mulabyemu akulaga nti he's there by class olumu kafoomu kabakabi class gyali ayina tekiniki emu ayunja abantu asiguukulula byemu ku midfielder gwotayitako gwotasagirako oyo
kale natumaliza ozimu kwebyo club yasobola okwaye promotingidwa mu liigi egufeeye ku ntiiko emaze okwanga efuna omutenesi omujja era amawulire efuna geg'okwantu etwogera kati paasi ngabo yajja okwanga ate kati mbe naffe etwogerako abantunga says okulaba nga batungira ddala omuntu ajjukira nti
nga tuvudde mu biri bye mwalimu egiriisa nga mugenze mu Fabricators Association ku Twitter kyemuliko kituufu get the coach earlier alina license ze yeetaaga set up the team earlier nimutubuulire mugenda zanyira wakuba Didi gwo mu ambassador ba team eno Daddy Estevao mutubuulire byonna byonna it is early to set up batubuulire mangu it is early to set up and after setting up season yegenda okubatuukamu nga buli kimu mwakimala
kale adezimu ku local transfer diskera baso na moli agenjolo naddala nga twogera kubigera baso ne waka for now we take a short break but when we come back twina bingi nnyo naddala munsi eya World Cup CR7 is